Hey, boys and girls. It's time for Uncle Jay Explains the News. Now here's the guy who helps little minds understand big news stories, Uncle Jay.
Hi, boys and girls. Well, I hope you're all rested from the extra hour you got from spring forward, fall back. Of course, some people who raise their glass to celebrate at 2 a.m. tend to fall forward and have a little trouble springing back. Well, Uncle Jay's news word for this week is unaware. And of course, that means when you don't know about something, which is fine. Nobody knows everything. But grown-ups in certain jobs are expected to know certain things. A certain grown-up is saying that he didn't know that the government was snooping on other world leaders. And he said, and he was also unaware that the Healthcare.gove website was about as coherent as the YouTube Music Awards. And he said he was more frustrated about the website than anybody, except he was unaware that the woman in charge of the website also had said she was more frustrated than anybody. At first, boys and girls, it felt like there was only one computer in America that could log on to the site, and everyone else would have to wait and wait their turn. So you would think that the two people who said they were the most frustrated about that would have actually tried, right? Right? But now, after some quick closed-door meetings, they say they've got some of their very best people working on fixing the site, and that's the truth. Oh, and speaking of the truth, here's how bad things have gotten between President Obama and the truth. Mitt Romney is complaining about it. He came out from hiding the other day to accuse Obama of stealing his act. And he has a point, because the president did always say you can keep your health insurance if you're happy with it. Is that true? Well, sort of. Think of your cable or satellite TV, and now think of all those channels you never watch, but you're forced to pay for them. And you do pay, so that must mean you're happy. And now your health insurance is just as happy, with lots of extra coverage you don't need, but you have to pay for it, just like TV. You see, you were unhappy with your old policy, but you were about it. But now that's all fixed. You're welcome. And now it's time to answer one of your news questions. This week it comes from Sandy in Los Angeles. Hi, Sandy. Sandy writes, Dear Uncle Jay, the big Christmas sales that used to start after Thanksgiving are starting even earlier this year. Everybody jokes about it, but is the season really starting earlier and earlier? Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, it is. Say goodbye to Black Friday and Cyber Monday and hello to Ruin Thursday, when everybody's going to have to leave Thanksgiving dinner and go shop or work. Now, on the other hand, Sandy, that Christmas tradition of cooperation and friendship and giving and sharing will start even earlier this year, so maybe it's not so bad. Don't forget, you can see more and send your questions at UncleJayExplains.com. Check back every Monday when Uncle Jay explains the news. And remember, a great kid is great news.